Hey, what's up YouTube? It is PGS Guru here. It is September 16th and it's pretty early in the morning. Actually 12:47 to be exact. I've been putting off doing a fighting game video for a little while because there's just been a huge amount of information released with fighting games that I'm interested in and you're interested in as well, I hope. And I'd like to go over some of those now because it's gotten to a good point where I can review everything. First thing I want to talk about is Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Now, we've received a huge, I guess you could say, mass of intel about the gameplay this week. The biggest one being Pandora.
It all started with a meteorite falling to the South Pole.
Wait, what is... No.
An unnatural object in the shape of a box.
I think I clicked on the wrong trailer.
Among the fragments
This
of the
isn't...
meteorite.
This doesn't look like...
Researchers
What is this?
from all over the world studied
This looks like some sort of story.
and despite not finding
Street Fighter doesn't have a
conventional
story.
way of
No,
examining
no.
its contents,
Wait, what? This is the right trailer. There's Kazuya and Ken. What the shit?
Researchers have
what
nicknamed the object
What?
Pandora.
Hey, wait a minute. No. Wait. What the shit is that? What is that? No. Why? No. No. Oh God. It's X Factor. Oh God. No. 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 Hey, look, you're Sorrento. That's pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But after doing some watching of videos and a little bit of research, I figured out that Pandora is actually not an X Factor. This is exactly what it looks like, but it's not. Pandora is actually, as Seth Killian labeled it, an unholy gamble. You sacrifice your your character, whichever character's out in the field, that completely kills them off, and then your backup character comes in, gains full meter, and they have roughly, I think it boils down to like 8 seconds. They have a super power boost, and they have that full meter, and they have more high combo ability. After about 8 seconds, your character instantly dies out of Pandora mode. And that's it. It's a huge gamble. But with some characters, it could be a legitimate comeback factor. And I'm actually going to go over one of the characters that looks like it might be. As well as Pandora mode, we also got announced Scramble mode, which I think looks absolutely redonkulous. I can see people playing that more while they're drunk than in any type of real gameplay. It's basically Super Smash Brothers and Street Fighter. 4 people on the 2D plane, and they just go at it. And kind of a free-for-all type deal, which I guess is cool in its own way. You know, you could go, but there will be characters that completely dominate that mode, and yeah. So Scramble is kind of interesting that it's in there, but not really interested. There is also tag team, or I guess you could say co-op tag team. It's the exact same as Mortal Kombat 9's tag team. One player controls one character, second player controls the other character. So you can basically have like a 4-player match, which is really, really cool if that's in a Street Fighter game. And it's funny you see Street Fighter actually take notes from Mortal Kombat, which I guess really isn't that big of a deal since Mortal Kombat's doing everything right with their game. I mean, they're promoting it, they're releasing good DLC characters, and they're making game patches and listening to the community really, really well. So, yeah, quick shout out to Mortal Kombat. You guys are doing really good, even though I don't like that game. And the big thing I want to talk about really about Street Fighter Cross Tekken is the 4 characters that got released. On the Tekken side, we got Lily, who is probably one of the she's one of the quicker characters in Tekken 6, and it looks like that really transfers over to Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And she was the one that in Pandora mode looks like she's going to be ridiculous. She looks like she has huge combo ability and is going to be able to build meter pretty quick. So she looks very, very interesting. I'll put links to all the gameplay down here. Second character that got released on Tekken side was Heihachi Mishima. Now, Heihachi's gameplay, he looks fantastic. He looks exactly like he should be playing. I have one problem with Heihachi though, and that's he looks awful. He looks terrible. He has, like, for whatever reason, this mouth that looks like he stuffed, like, a huge section of, like, watermelon in it. It's way, way too big. He looks like a troll character. But you know, his combos look really good. Some gameplay revealed that he has like an incredible counter system. He can counter physical and projectiles, so that's very interesting. And yeah, other than that, Heihachi looks pretty freaking cool. On the Street Fighter side, we got Zangief. If there was any doubt that he was going to be in it, you know, I mean, why would they make a Street Fighter game without Zangief in it? He looks like, you know, he plays pretty much standard Street Fighter 4 version. He's got a couple more interesting links, you know, with juggles and his EX green hands and things like that. He looks good. I mean, he looks like he should play. He doesn't look like they did anything major to change him. So Zangief looks good. And the character I'm most excited about also for the Street Fighter side was Rolento. I've been wanting Rolento in a new gen fighting game since Street Fighter 4 came out. He's got all of his same moves. Capcom's doing really, really good with keeping the characters true to who they were in past iterations. And Rolento looks fantastic. His character model looks good. His combos look good. Everything about him just looks solid. So Rolento's back, and I'm very, very excited about it. And that's really all I wanted to go over on Street Fighter Cross Tekken. There should be some more announcements coming out from a little post I read, and we'll see what else we can get with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Next game I want to go over is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The only real major announcement we got this weekend for this so far is Virgil and Iron Fist. Now, these are character release trailers that they released.
Spirit of the dragon. Dragon Fist, the power of G.
You'll get some. You're mine. Take that. Rest in peace.
I want to go over some stuff with Virgil. Immediately when I saw Virgil was going to be a released character, I was very, very scared, just like everyone's fear, that he was just going to be a Dante clone. Turns out, after you watch the video, he does have some similar movements, which makes sense because he's Dante's brother. He is actually his own play style. He's a little bit slower. His moves have a lot better reach, and he looks like he has he's a different character. He looks like he's going to play differently, have a different strategy. The biggest thing I noticed about him was he has a sword super, and what makes this interesting is this looks and resembles very strongly to Ouroboros. Now, for those of you that play Marvel 2, you know that Ouroboros is Strider's normal level 1 super or hyper that shoots the discs out and basically keeps pressure on. It's like a combination of that super with Spiral's sword super from Marvel 2. And they basically put that all into Dante, which doesn't make much sense to me. They gave Virgil something that Strider should have had, which Strider has Ouroboros in Marvel 3, but it's a level 3. It costs 3 meters to do his Ouroboros, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, Dante has the only level 4 super in the game. He activates Devil Trigger and then does something, it looks like a similar kind of hit on the animation to Dante's when it starts up. It's like a sword sting. And then it goes into this big flashy things where the ghost swords come down. It's really cool. And if it doesn't do a ton of damage, it's going to be a huge waste, because a freaking level 4 super. Anyway, so Virgil looks very interesting. I wish I could see more footage of him and that there was more released, but you know, just you can go watch it for yourself and make your own judgments. Also, Iron Fist. I'm super excited about Iron Fist. He hits like a truck. He hits so hard, it's crazy. He has limited mobility. Of course, any character that's going to hit that hard, they're going to, you know, doesn't have an air dash. His ground dash looks okay, but it doesn't look like it's, you know, anything spectacular. He has these power-up moves, or these buff moves, where he can turn his fists red. That's an attack boost. His blue fists give him a defense boost, and his green boost, which is really, really interesting, gives him meter gain boost. So it's kind of like having a Morgan assist on you. His meter gain is going to get better when you have that buff on and do his long combos, which he's gonna have some instant kill combos. I'll tell you right now. Compared with the right assists will have 100% no X factor kill combos. I'm calling it right now, and I'm just really excited about him because I love Iron Fist as a superhero. Next game I want to go over is a new Soul Calibur trailer got released, which actually revealed a couple new characters.
Warriors who carry the burden of fate.
You want it?
The most notable one being, I don't have the name or anything, but it's this girl who uses this orb as kind of her as her weapon, and it looks really, really cool. Looks interesting and different. I'm glad Soul Calibur's going with something a little bit different. I've said before in a previous video, they're going with kind of a Super Street Fighter Ultra and meter gain system, which is really cool. Going to be a flashier game. And I'm actually pretty excited for it. I'm going to give this 3D fighter a chance. I'm normally 2D only, but it looks interesting enough that I'm going to give it a shot. And that pretty much wraps up everything that's been announced so far this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be some League of Legends commentaries coming this week. I'm going to do a review of Riven, and hopefully, since Dominion got a beta announcement, I'll be able to grab a couple games of that and give you some commentary on those. I know that you guys who play League of Legends and watch those videos feel like the commentary is a little bit better than just the raw footage, so I'm going to try to do more commentary than just uploading raw footage. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that little subscribe button up there. It helps my channel out a lot. And also like this video, show my channel to your friends, and spread the word. I'm trying to give you guys good information, and hope you guys enjoyed it. This is PGS Guru saying goodnight.